Hey everyone, it's your girl Layla. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, this video is super exciting. This is my second palette review in the span of a week. I just feel like the beauty industry this month has just been releasing palettes left, right, and center, and I'm like, which ones do I get? Which ones do I skip out on? Which ones do I ask for Christmas gifts? Don't skip the ads so I can buy some Christmas gifts, you know, some palettes for some people. So in today's video, we are gonna be trying out the new Nikita Dragun eyeshadow palette with Morphe as well as the brushes. So I did see this collection on Instagram a bit ago. I was kind of undecided on it. I really like the way the packaging looked, but I wasn't sure about the colors. And then I saw Nikita's reveal and I was just like, I have to get this. I don't know what it is about me and watching influencers do reveals on their collections and their collabs and stuff. It makes everything seem so personable, and they're just so excited about creating something, and you can tell that they're so happy and they're so passionate about a product, and it just makes the consumer just want to buy it. I just like to say that Nikita has been involved in a lot of drama on YouTube lately. I think her whole career pretty much. There's been some sort of drama. I just feel like she's one of those influencers that is just always in drama. I don't read into any drama. I'm not a drama channel. I don't keep up with drama in any sense of the matter. So I don't know why Nikita's canceled right now, or if she's been canceled before. Like, I don't know what's going on with that whole situation, and I don't care. I'm just here to review the palette and give you a non-biased opinion on it. If you guys are not already subscribed, please go ahead, click the subscribe button below. I upload 3 times a week, Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday. So let's get started on the packaging. This is the beautiful palette right here. Look at how cute the box is, and then if you turn it around, you get this little anime character. So cute, and it just basically tells you about the palette. So this palette is Nikita's Metamorphosis, as you guys will see in a second. This is the beautiful packaging. It's so cute. It's kind of like futuristic look to it. And then these right here, these grids are actually her dragon tattoo, which is really cool. Ooh, they're so pretty. They're so vibrant. Looking at this palette in the daytime, it makes me so happy because when I first opened this packaging, it was late at night, and I didn't really have, you know, good lighting or anything like that, and I couldn't really see the colors for what they are. Metamorphosis color, I haven't seen any palette come out with anything quite like that, so I'm just really excited to play with this. If you haven't watched Nikita's reveal, she just explains basically this is a Metamorphosis palette. So it starts off as neutral, goes into warm tones, and then you get into the fun colors on the 3 bottom rows right there. So we're going to try to do something fun today. So I'm also going to be using her brushes because I don't have any clean brushes at the moment. I've been working like a mad woman lately. I feel like I've been working with like 1 day off per week for the past little bit. It's not only been really tiring for me, but I haven't had the time to, you know, wash brushes, film videos, etc. So we're gonna open these and see what they look like. Basically, this came in a set. If you wanted to buy them separately, you could, but the set was a lot cheaper, so that's why I ended up getting it. This comes with 7 eye brushes, and this is what they look like. They have really pretty purple ferrules, black handles with green writing to match the palette. Before we get into the eyeshadow palette, I just like to mention that I wanted to do like a really cool, I wanted to do something really like sharp, like with sharp edges and stuff like that, but I looked through my whole house. I cannot find tape anywhere, so I don't have tape. I also don't have lash glue, so I can do something cool with some crazy lashes. Yeah, like today's kind of a mess. I just can't find anything anywhere, of course, because I haven't been home, but let's go ahead and get started on this look. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Fenty Beauty eyeshadow primer. This has been my go-to eyeshadow primer for the past little bit here. It just works the best. I feel like with this palette, I think I should maybe do a cream base. I might do something like a white cream base. Okay, so I just grabbed my trusty jumbo eyeshadow pencil in the color Milk from NYX. And this is my go-to white base. I use it with any type of like pastel eyeshadow. Anything that I want to pop, I use this. So let's go ahead and apply that. This doesn't have to be perfect, by the way. This is my secret. So if you want anything to pop, if you are struggling with an eyeshadow palette, like anything with pastels, any type of matte shades that you're like, oh, this isn't working out for me very well, this usually does the trick, you guys. So it's very inexpensive. I think these retail for like $3. So now once I have that base on, I think we're gonna be playing with the pastels, pinks, the purples, the blues, that type of thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and take Sakura, which is this one right here, this lighter pink shade right there. It's really a cute little color there. So there's a couple crease options here. I'm gonna take the smaller one, the more densely packed one. I normally do this with a fluffier brush, but I wanna save this one just to blend everything out. I don't wanna get this one dirty just yet. So I'm gonna take that pretty pastel pink, and this is gonna be my transition color. Okay, we're just gonna blend that out. That applied pretty nicely. You can see the color is definitely there. I'm getting really hot in this jacket, but I felt like this look was just a vibe with this whole palette in general. So that's why I wanted to wear it today, but it's just so hot in my room with these lights and this jacket on. It's never fun filming when you're just too hot. That is the first color, that pink shade. And now I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit, oh, there's some fallout on the palette, if you guys can see that. I like to mention these things to people. It's not something that really is a huge deal for me or a deal breaker, but I do like to mention that there is some powderyness going on in this palette. It just means the colors are not as, like, they're not packed really hard. I'm gonna go ahead and take ABG, which is this beautiful purple shade right here. Ooh, wow. Oh, that's such a pretty shade. I wasn't expecting this to be this pigmented. Don't know why. It's almost the same color as the brush ferrules. Okay, I'm gonna blend this out. I would also like to pack the first color, Sakura, just a little bit higher on the lid. So the purple that I just put on, you might want to just build that one up and not do what I did on this side when I thought it wasn't going to be very pigmented, because it was just a little bit hard to blend, especially with the pink shade. So that's something to mention. Just be very light-handed with the shade. Build it up and don't do what I just did. I'm gonna go ahead and take Mama Dragun, and it is the purple right beside it, so we're kind of going in a row here. I skipped the pink, but we're going to Mama Dragun. We're gonna go ahead and pop this on the outer crease right here. I'm building that up because I don't want to do what I did with the other color. Why is this giving me Jeffree Bloodlust vibes, this look that I'm creating right now? Again, I'm just slowly building this up. Okay, so I want it just a tad a bit deeper on the outer V, so I'm gonna go ahead and take Mystique, which is right beside the purple that I just used, the deeper purple. Okay, so we're just gonna blend that out. Okay, there's a little bit of fallout going on my face, but again, that can be solved if I had done my foundation last. But yeah, that's what it looks like. I just wish I had some tape so my edges would be a little bit cleaner. However, that is what I came up with. That Mystique color, I feel like I had to build it up quite a bit. It's not my favorite shade that I've worked with so far. Okay, we're gonna swatch Metamorphosis. It's this really, oh, she blew. That would have not looked good on the lid. So that is that Metamorphosis color. I think I might just put that on my lower lash line. So I'm glad I didn't just decide to go with that one altogether. I think I'm gonna go with Estrogen, which is right beside Sakura right there. It's that really beautiful sparkly peachy pink color right there. So with this color, I'm actually just gonna apply it with my finger. Wow. It's not just a pink, it has kind of like a blue duochrome to it. I don't know if you can see that on camera at all, but it is really pretty. So last step for the eyeshadows. I feel like I've been doing my makeup for like an hour or longer. I don't know why, but I feel like the sun is starting to set. It's starting to get dark. So I'm gonna take that pencil brush. We're gonna go ahead and take Metamorphosis. It feels like one of those ColourPop Super Shock shadows. Like it's creamy and it's really nice. Maybe I should have done a base color under there. You know what? We need to do an inner corner highlight before I do anything else. I'm gonna go ahead and take Nick, which is this white color up here, and that is going to be my inner corner highlight. And then I'm going to go into some blues and kind of do a base for that Metamorphosis color. I'm just going to apply Nick. Ooh. Hello, Sparkle. So we're going to do like a base under Metamorphosis. So I'm going to do Baby Boy first and then Metamorphosis on top of it. I'm going to spray this with some Fix Plus and apply it wet. Okay, so the eyeshadow is pretty much done. I am gonna fix up that lower lash line just a little bit, blend it out, apply lashes, liner, all of that good stuff, and come back and show you guys the final look, as well as tell you guys my final thoughts on this palette and all the colors that I tried, as well as the brush set. Okay guys, so before I zoom you out, I wanted to show you guys the final look. Ignore my face right now, I just sprayed it with some Fix Plus, but I just wanted to film this outro as fast as I could because I've literally been filming for an hour and a half and daylight is already gone. It's crazy. It's been like, I've literally been filming since 3 and it's already like 4:24. So this just took really long to do. I don't know why. So this is the final look that I came up with. Okay, so I'm gonna get into what's on the rest of my face and then I'll go into what my final thoughts on the palette are, as well as the brush set. So on my lips, I have MAC's Girl About Town lipstick, which is one of my favorite bright hot pink lipsticks ever. It's just so pretty. This is not the packaging it came in, but I like to depot my lipsticks and put them in new tubes, you know, so I have this one from the Heatherette collection, which is so cute. And then on top of that, I'm wearing the MAC Viva Glam Miley Cyrus lip gloss, and that just adds a little bit of sparkle. I was gonna go neutral on the lips today, But I mean, if I'm doing something fun on the eyes, I'm doing something bright, might as well just go all out and do bright lips as well. On the cheeks, I have this blush in Pink Buttercream by Laura Geller. I was gonna go with something a lot brighter, but I just decided I have a lot going on my face today, so kind of tone it down with this color. And as far as my highlight goes, I'm wearing the Huda Beauty Winter Highlight Palette, and I'm wearing the color Arctic Glow, which is this one right here, and it is this beautiful duochrome bluey lavender color. Okay, so moving on to the final thoughts on this collection, I'm gonna go ahead and start with the brushes because I feel like that's just easier. So I really liked the pencil brush. I feel like it's really hard for me to find a good pencil brush. Some of them are really just too dense, too small, and some of them are too fluffy. This is just perfect. It's in the middle. Love this brush. I did not use the flat shader brush. I was gonna use it today to apply my lid color, but I ended up just applying it with my finger, so I don't have any thoughts on that one just yet. I haven't used the other fluffy brush, but this fluffy brush looks very similar to the one that I did use. Maybe a little bit less dense. I don't know. They look pretty similar to me. The other brush that I did not use was this one. This is just a smaller detail brush. You can use this with cream eyeshadows. You can use this as kind of detail work on your lid, anything like that. It's really nice. I just didn't use it for today's look. I did use the, oh, they all have names, my bad. I did use the N5 brush today to blend in my eyeshadow. I really like this brush. This one did a really good job at blending. I used the smaller crease brush in the N4 to put on my crease and my outer V. This was a little bit flimsy, not my favorite, but it was a really good, like, it's a good size for my eye shape. And then last but not least, it comes with one of these spoolie and brow brushes, which I did not use, but I have one that I used today from Morphe. It was from the Jeffree Star collection, and I use this pretty much every day, so I'm really glad I have a backup of one. And you can also use the one side for eyeliner as well. So all in all, this was a really great brush set. I don't know how much this retails for by itself, but I did get the bundle with the palette for I think $60. For 7 brushes, if you can get it with the palette, it's a really great deal. Okay, last but not least, final thoughts on the Nikita palette. I feel like I played with a lot of the brighter shades in this palette today. I played with this row as well as these two colors. Metamorphosis, I just expected so much more from it. It is definitely like that super shock feeling eyeshadow. It's kind of, if you were thinking that this is just an overspray, like that purple pattern on it, it's not. Like, it's gonna stay looking like that. It's gonna stay looking like that. It's almost like a veining. But yeah, it's just a little bit disappointing because I expected so much more vibrancy from the shade. It just did not give it to me. As far as the pastel shades, they performed pretty well. Granted, I do have a white base on, that might be why. But even that blue one, I just put it on my lower lash line with no white base, and it showed up pretty well. This Mystique color in the corner right here, which I used to darken up my outer V, was not my favorite to work with, but these two colors, these two purples, were really good. Definitely exceeded my expectations. Yeah, definitely one of those palettes that is hit and miss with the shades. Some of them are really good. Some of them are not that great. But with this color story, I feel like there's something for everyone. If you really like your warm shades, you have a whole warm row, well, like 2 warm rows pretty much. If you really like just neutrals, you have the just neutral shades. And if you really like playing with color pastels, you have that as well as the smokier options. Like, you have some of those deep jewel tone colors, even on this side as well. You can do like a whole smoky eye. If you are a beginner to makeup, if you are a beginner to the Morphe brand, this is a really great palette to start with. That is pretty much all for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys soon in my next one. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button below if you haven't already, and I will see you guys soon in my next video. Bye everyone.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side.